Every single night, something very strange happens to you. You lie down, you close your eyes, and for hours you simply stop. You cannot hunt, you cannot run, you cannot watch for danger. You spend about a third of your entire life this way, switched off and helpless in the dark. And here is the puzzle that has kept scientists wondering for a very long time. Why on earth would nature ever build a creature that has to turn itself off to survive? The first clue is that you are not alone in this. Almost every animal we have ever carefully studied seems to sleep. Your cat sleeps, birds sleep, fish sleep, even tiny fruit flies no bigger than a speck settle down and sleep. From the giant whale to the smallest buzzing insect, life everywhere quietly powers down and rests. Whatever sleep is for, it must be deeply important, because nature handed it to almost everyone. And it runs deeper still. Scientists discovered that even a jellyfish sleeps, drifting gently and growing still in the dark water. But a jellyfish has no brain at all, not even a simple one. So sleep cannot only be something that brains do, it seems to be far older than brains, woven into living things from very near the very beginning. That makes the mystery bigger, not smaller. Now think about how risky sleeping truly is. An animal fast asleep cannot search for food, cannot protect its young, and cannot escape from anything that might want to eat it. Out in the wild, that is a genuinely dangerous bargain to make. If sleep were not doing something truly essential, you would expect nature to have quietly thrown it away long ago. Instead, it kept it, everywhere, in almost everything. And we know that we cannot simply do without it. When animals are kept awake for far too long, their bodies slowly begin to fail, in ways scientists still do not completely understand. One famous sleep researcher put it like this: if sleep does not serve some truly vital purpose, then it is the biggest mistake nature has ever made. Sleep is not a luxury. It is something living things genuinely need. So, this is the heart of the puzzle. Sleep is costly, sleep is risky, and yet sleep is absolutely everywhere. That can only mean one thing: whatever sleep quietly gives back to us must be enormous. But what exactly is that hidden gift? Here the story turns surprising, because even today, after all our science, the experts do not completely agree. There are several big ideas, and the friendly argument is far from settled. The first big idea is about memory. All day long, your mind drinks in thousands of little things: faces and names, places and sounds, lessons and feelings. As you sleep, your brain appears to replay parts of the day back to itself, softly, like someone tidying a desk after a long day's work. The leading idea is that sleep helps carry the day's important moments into lasting memory, so tomorrow, you still remember what mattered most. You can almost picture it as sorting. Some memories are strengthened and saved, like favorite photographs slipped carefully into an album. Others, the small, unimportant ones, are gently allowed to fade away. This may be one reason a good night's sleep helps you learn. Practice something, sleep on it, and it often feels clearer and easier the next morning, as if your sleeping brain kept working on it long after you let go. And in one part of sleep, the strangest thing of all unfolds. You dream. During this stage, your eyes flicker softly beneath their lids, and your brain lights up almost as brightly as when you are awake, while whole stories drift across your mind. Scientists are still puzzling over exactly why we dream. Some believe it is part of how the brain sorts through feelings and quietly practices for the waking warrant. A second big idea is also about tidying, but in another way. While you are awake and learning, the tiny connections between your brain cells grow stronger and busier, hour after hour, until your brain is almost too full. One idea, called the synaptic homeostasis hypothesis, suggests that sleep gently turns the volume of all those connections back down, trimming away the weakest, making fresh room, so that tomorrow you are ready to learn all over again. A third idea is about cleaning. As your brain works hard through the day, it makes tiny bits of waste, just like any busy machine does. Some scientists believe that during deep sleep, gentle currents of fluid flow through the brain and rinse that waste away. It is a beautiful idea, and many researchers hope this nightly washing may help keep our brains healthy and clear as we slowly grow older. But here is something honest and important to say plainly. That cleaning idea is not settled at all. A few recent experiments hinted that the brain might actually clear away less waste during sleep, not more. And the scientists involved have been debating it warmly ever since. This is real science happening right now. Thoughtful people staring at the very same puzzle, still working hard to agree on what it means. A fourth idea is the simplest one of all: rest. When you sleep, your body cools a little and slows right down, using less energy than when you are awake and busy. Some scientists think sleep is partly a way to save precious fuel during the hours when there is little useful to do. But your brain only uses a little less while sleeping, so most agree that saving energy cannot be the whole answer. A fifth idea is about repair. As you sleep, your body quietly mends itself, healing small damage, growing, and topping up its strength for the day ahead. This is part of why you feel so wonderfully restored after a good night's rest, and so worn and foggy without one. Sleep may simply be the time when the body finally does its gentle, behind-the-scenes housecleaning while you are safely out of the way. So which idea is the right one? Memory, tidying, cleaning, saving energy, repair? The surprising answer, more and more, seems to be perhaps all of them at once. Sleep may not have a single job at all. It may be one quiet hour when many different kinds of housekeeping happen together, side by side, each one its own small reason your body simply cannot do without it. And there is one last clue, perhaps the most wonderful of them all. Think about the dolphin. A dolphin has to keep rising to the surface to breathe, which means it can never safely fall completely asleep beneath the waves. Its solution is astonishing. The dolphin sleeps with only one half of its brain at a time, while the other half stays gently awake, swimming and breathing and keeping watch. Some birds manage something similar. They can rest one half of the brain while gliding through the sky, keeping a single eye open and watchful below. Think about what that truly tells us. These animals do not give up sleep, even when sleeping should be impossible. Instead, they invented a clever way to sleep and stay safe at the very same moment, because the need for sleep is simply far too strong to ignore. That is the deepest hint of all. From the brainless jellyfish in the dark water, to the half-asleep dolphin gliding through the sea, to you, tucked warm in your bed tonight, life keeps finding some way to sleep, whatever the cost. Whatever sleep is doing down there in the quiet, it matters enough that nature, in all its long history, has simply never been willing to let it go. And that is honestly where we stand today. We know that sleep is ancient, that it is everywhere, and that it is absolutely necessary. We have several beautiful ideas about why. But the full answer, the single deep reason behind it all, is still not completely known. One of the most ordinary things you do every night remains one of science's great and gentle unsolved mysteries. But we do not need to know every answer to be thankful for it. We do know that sleep helps you remember and helps you learn. We know it lifts your mood and helps your body heal. We know that being kind to your own sleep is one of the simplest, most powerful ways there is to care for yourself. The science may be unfinished, but the gift is wonderfully real. So tonight, when you finally lie down and let your eyes drift closed, picture this. All across the world, in nests and burrows, in deep oceans and warm beds, countless living things are slipping into the very same ancient quiet you are. A soft, invisible thread of rest, joining every one of them, doing its hidden work in the dark. You will never feel it happen. You never do, but somewhere in that gentle darkness, your memories are being sorted, your busy brain is being tidied, and your tired body is being mended, all by something far older than thought itself. So close your eyes without any worry. Whatever sleep is truly for, it is quietly, faithfully on your side. Good night, and sleep well.